beautiful collective. You're really going through some challenges right now, okay? Um, the experience is leaving you exhausted, frustrated, sad, confused. Um, this is happening for a reason, okay? The first card to come out for you is Ride the Wave, okay? Easier said than done. Let me go ahead and read it for you out of the book. You're most definitely living right now. And while you may be experiencing challenges in your life, they're shaping you into who you'll be someday soon. Just as strong winds that blow consistently over the ocean transfer energy to water to generate waves, the same happens when we feel the pressures of life knocking on our door. Life's pressures and challenges invite us to transform in the process. They can cause calm seas to gain momentum and waves to form. While at the time it can feel overwhelming, our true character is born through these usually unexpected changes that life delivers. Our experiences shape us. The most compassionate people in the world were the ones who know the real depths of life. The ones who have the capacity to understand us are those who have been through their own choppy waves. The ones who are able to hold us when we feel most out of our depth are those who have been through it themselves. Be like the surfer, and instead of reacting to the waves or seeing them as things to be avoided, choose a way to ride those waves all the way to the shore. There may be times when you fall off your board, but you'll meet fellow surfers who are riding their own waves back to themselves. So, whatever it is you're going through that might make you feel isolated and lonely in your feelings, you're going to be connecting with people in the near future. If you aren't already talking to these people that you know you can trust, you are going to be meeting people that are basically your vibe tribe, people that you will know that will be real because they have been through shit too. You'll have a lot of stuff in common with this person as far as growth, life lessons, karmic situations, okay? Those are the things that are going to stem you into having long-term relationships, whether it be friends, romantic partners. What you're learning from this is going to better that for you in the future. Okay, so the first things that I'm seeing that came out, it's Path of Shadows, which is representative of the shadow work that you're going to be needing to focus on. Okay, so the past is really hard to just leave in the past. Okay, and that's not an easy task. It does take time and it takes work. You have to be really conscientious on how you are thinking, how you are reacting to situations, okay? Because overthinking came out for you, and it's like going over it and over it and over it and over it doesn't seem to solve it, right? It's just kind of creating different avenues of ways to look at it in a negative way that's not helping you. You need to find the ways that are serving you, okay? You need to find the things that you understand you need to learn in order to perhaps help somebody else through this situation in the future, okay? Because that's ultimately what makes you this earth angel, this empathetic person, very emotional, very strong emotions, very connected to water also is what I'm getting from this. You are going to be able to leave this experience in the past and take from it the things only that you need to take from it. And all the negative attachments, you're going to be able to leave it behind. Okay, but it is a process, okay? Holy Spirit wants you to know that you are protected, you are loved, okay? You are so connected with your psychic abilities to the other side that these thoughts, the overthinking that you have to be able to discern which are just coming from negative attachments and which are the ones that are coming from your loving angels, right? Okay, so Ghost also came out as a present insecurity, feeling like the ghost of the situation is going to constantly haunt you. But it's only going to haunt you as long as it serves you, okay? I know that might sound crazy, but we go through all these different experiences that eventually come for us to understand. It takes time for us mind to wrap around, why this has happened to us. But in that moment of epiphany, in that moment of clarity, it all makes sense. It makes it all worthwhile, because you realize that you can't be knocked down in this manner anymore. Okay, you're like so strong, so knowledgeable about people, situations, much more so than the average person. Okay, and you are going to be able to just take the positive stuff out of it once you allow yourself the ability to go through the process. Don't avoid the feelings, don't avoid the feeling of loss and hurt, resentment. Don't avoid it, just place it. Place it in compartments that are only going to serve you for your higher good, okay? With that being said, no, it's not going to stay with you forever. It's not going to haunt you in the way that you may think. All it's going to do is keep you cognizant, okay? You're going to be very cognizant of any red flags like this in the future, okay? So let's go ahead, and I'm going to get into the tarot first. Collective, in case nobody's told you today, you are loved, you are needed, you are worthy, okay? You are extremely important part to this whole matrix, but it's because you're the one that is going to rise above all the bullshit. You're the one that's going to rise your vibration, okay? And what I mean by that is you're going to rise above all the negative energy and be attracting only the positive, unconditional love that you know you deserve, that your soul yearns for, okay? So you are loved, you are protective, and you are worth it. To never give up on yourself, okay? You may have to give up on toxic situations. You may have to go through processes for karmic lessons, but you're going to always rise above it, okay? And it's when you think that you've been knocked down for the final time, be patient. Just be patient, okay? Because you're going to get up one day and say, fuck that, I got this, right? It's going to happen. If it isn't happening, you can manifest that by saying that. Say it every morning. Say it every night. Anytime you start to overthink with that negative self-talk, I'm worth it. I'm loved. I'm important. I'm here to raise the vibration, okay? So let's get into this tarot here. I love you. Thank you for joining me here today. Let's see what we can find out from our spirit guides. The Hangman, yeah, it's all about teaching to be able to see things differently, okay? Not just from the perspective of pain and how you've been affected negatively, how it's hurt you so badly, how it's made you not want to trust again. You're going to actually be seeing it quite differently, okay? I think the process, the downloads are starting to come through to you. Okay, that no, you don't deserve this pain, suffering, and agony, but it's here to teach you. It's here to teach you, to have you grow, okay? So with the Hangman, it's like, and people aren't even going to see it. They're not even going to see when you come out of it. They're going to be like, I can't believe she did that. How did she do that? How did he do that? Take it how it resonates. Okay, let's see what else. Tell me about collective perspective changing. Thank you. Tell me. Alrighty. So, Two of Wands came out in reverse. The Queen of Cups came in reverse. So, what this is telling me is somebody that you might have been friends with, or somebody in your family. Take it how it resonates. And it's a negative feminine energy, first of all, okay? I'm getting a real strong family friend sense, somebody that love is supposed to be involved, but clearly they weren't reciprocating that, okay? It was like a one-sided situation completely with this distorted feminine. And yes, this is a distorted, when the Queen of Cups comes up upside down or reversed, it tells me it's somebody you love that didn't love you back the right way, okay? Now, Feminine, masculine energy, I always tell you, it doesn't matter in spirit realm. So whoever has this manipulative feminine energy is who we're talking about. Okay, somebody you can't trust anymore, right? You're now seeing them for who they are is also what I'm getting. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Tell me more. Tell me more. Five of Swords. It's like they were fighting with you about every freaking thing. They wanted to fight with you so much to break you down so they could keep some sort of control of the situation, right? They were trying to control the situation with conflict. Okay, if they could keep you distracted with something, then you're not going to pay attention to perhaps what they're doing behind your back. So it's like totally trying to distract you with conflict, right? So let's see. Tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me more about this conflict, this distorted feminine. The devil. The devil. I'm telling you, this person has a devil attachment to them. First of all, I don't normally say that, okay? Because this also can just be literally associated with a drinking problem, drug problem, any kind of a temptation, addiction that's not good for you. I don't mean coffee. Anyway, this is a very dark attachment to this person. Very dark attachment, like trying to keep you chained to their energy so they could be like an energy vampire is what I'm also getting. Yeah, they're getting something from you. Something is serving them. It's filling some sort of narcissistic ego that they lack because they're so insecure with themselves, right? So you feed that to them, right? Because why? Because you're empathetic, because it's your nature, right? It's what you're here to do. But see, the dark energies are going to use that for their benefit, which just feeds the negative energy, right? And with that, they're sucking your energy so you can't do the good, right? Well, that's why we're here. Because you're going to learn to process this shit, these assholes, what have you. Take it, the devil energy, process it and get away from it, first of all. And then let's see, you're going to have a new beginning. I'm telling you, collective, this energy is not meant to be in your life path. Not at all. This is such a dark energy that you are only supposed to basically, what I'm also getting is break some generational cycles. Something that your ancestors haven't been able to do. So it's like a situation of toxic energies constantly coming into your path, right? And you're actually going to be the one to break these cycles is what I'm getting, right? Because unlike other people, you're learning from this. Wow, that's what I'm getting right now. So yeah, the Fool card, new beginnings for you that you're going to be venturing on your own. Okay, take it how it resonates. So let's get a few more messages here. What else is going on, my collective? Eight of Swords. Yeah. Okay, so having to defend yourself, first of all, is what I'm getting. Kind of like having to keep yourself protected, having to like sew up your own heart. Eight of Swords is also about like, thinking, not just a mentality, but the way somebody resolves situations, the way somebody processes situations, and then the way they respond, which isn't resolving a situation. What I'm getting is it just makes it worse and worse for you. This is also representative of letting go of fears, things that hold you back, okay, whether it's self-limiting beliefs or distorted soulmates. Karmic lessons are meant to help you fight away those fears. So the things that you don't want to deal with, the things you don't want to confront, feelings, emotions, situations, or people, take it how it resonates, okay? That's just keeping you from attracting the abundance you so deserve, okay? So it's about learning these lessons, and in some way, these karmic lessons is going to help you release these fears, okay? So you can move forward without limitations, okay? And it's very important that you acknowledge, Spirit wants you to acknowledge that you have to verbally tell yourself these things every day. You know how you're meant to get through this. You're a fighter. You're an earth angel. You're here for good, not evil. You're here to help and love people. And the ones that have been nasty to you, the ones that have taken advantage of you, you're just going to learn from that. Send them away with love and light, okay? Let them do their thing on other people while you go, yes, okay, I understand how that's going to actually help me in the future, okay? So yes, it's a big thing that you're going to be able to release these fears that have so tightly bound you, okay? All right, let's see what else we have here. Thank you, Holy Spirit. What else do you have for my collective? Death, okay? Death of an ego. Death of an ego. This is going to be such a huge transformation for you, literally, because the death of the ego is basically saying, yes, you have gotten away from these fears and you realize that the negative attachments were just wearing you down, right? They're only here to teach you lessons, okay? So death of an ego, transformation is what's happening now, okay? Getting out of this negative situation, removing yourself from toxic energies that are just trying to suck the blood out of you, so to speak. It's going to move you into bigger, better places. You just have to believe it. You have to remind yourself that every day. You verbally manifest things. So if you keep telling yourself that, you know, you did something wrong, or I fucked up, or I could have done this, I should have did this, I would have done this, if this negative energy wasn't sucking all the love out of me, I would be better off. No, you're going to be better off from it. So this time right now is one of major change, major importance, okay? It's literally also saying, with the Death card and the Fool, honey, this is a brand new beginning for you. You're going to have a brand new opportunity to live the life that you want, okay? Without heartache, without pain. It's going to be a new beginning, new world. You're going to be able to do anything you set your mind to, okay? You're going to have released this energy, and you're going to just move in the higher vibrational category, right? You're going to move with the love and light that you are built with, okay? Big transformation. You need to be really proud of yourself, because once this is over, only wonderful things are going to be coming towards you. Tell me more about this situation. And also, this is also telling me, what I'm also getting is this person is going to be going through it really bad, okay? Once you have removed yourself completely from this energy, from this situation, they're going to be going through it. Because karma's going to come right back around and bite them in the ass, okay? What they've done to you is going to happen to them, but tenfold, even 100-fold, okay, is what I'm also getting. So they're not going to be going through any kind of positive transformation unless they actually become accountable to the things they've done, okay? The way they've hurt you, they're going to have to go through it too, but it's going to be so much worse. You know, the only way they can move forward in their life path, the only way they can move up from this low frequency shit that they're choosing to live in, is for them to actually have their heart broken. That's going to seem impossible, and it may be for this person actually impossible in this lifetime. They're going to have to just reincarnate and go through it again until they get it, right? So let them. Don't worry about them anymore, okay? Don't worry about them. That's, wow, the Knight of Swords is out here, okay? For some reason, it was upside down. So something is coming in fast for you after this conflict. Something great is coming. It's going to be a great new opportunity. And this can even represent a new person coming towards you. That's going to give you other roads to travel, is what I'm getting. Like, you're going to start moving at a faster pace to attracting the abundance, the love that you deserve. Wow, that's, you know what else I'm getting? Somebody that you may never even have considered, or somebody you're about to meet, is going to become a person, a figure in your life that you didn't realize you needed. Wow, that's you're going to have so much release of heartache and just be filled with positivity. You know, you're going to get the same energy that you've been giving, that you've been hoping to get. You're going to be, and it's coming in fast. Okay? As soon as you're able to totally release this, it's going to come towards you. Okay? So when you're able to get out of that suffering frequency, when it's not hurting so bad and you're able to go, yeah, that sucked, but now look at what I have, that's when you're going to have it. Okay? Let's see what else we have. Tell me more. Tell me more, please. Page of Swords. Okay. So, you could be having more than one person coming towards you, also, collective. Yeah. And it's going to be soulmates. So 1 or 2 soulmates. Okay. Take it how it resonates. And, for some of you, it could even be a couple that come into your life. Yeah, take that how it resonates. Maybe making friends with a couple together that you'll have things in common with, that's going to help you get to where you deserve to be, right? Get to that happier place of more tranquility, more serenity, okay? Because you do deserve it, okay? Because these terrible things happen doesn't mean it's because you don't deserve a great life or a happy life. It doesn't mean that you don't deserve the love that you need. You do. You really do. And it's going to happen, okay? So you got to have faith. Don't ever give up. Don't ever give up on yourself, your abilities, and the things that you're going to be able to create in the future. Tell me more, please. Let's see. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so somebody that's not new to you is the energy I'm getting, trying to come towards you. So these people you may even know, and perhaps you haven't talked with them in a long time. It's somebody you either had no contact with, you haven't talked to in a while, you haven't thought about in a while. Take it how it resonates, okay? They already are thinking about coming towards you, collective. Okay, so you're going to have better people in your life, people that truly deserve your love and kindness and your heart and everything that you're willing to give. Okay, the right people are coming towards you. So let me go ahead and clear off my tarot. We're going to get into some more specific messages, okay? You know, collective, everything that you go through, every trial and tribulation is only meant to make you stronger, make you more knowledgeable. So you can take that empathy and knowledge and really help people the way that your heart truly desires, right? And not be taken for granted. So these life lessons, because when you give all the love that you give, it's so easy for people to walk all over that, right? So these lessons are just literally going to help you get stronger with saying no to things that don't serve you in the right way, okay? And also to say no to self-limiting beliefs. Okay, so let's go ahead and get more into this. Thank you, guardian angels and ancestors, Holy Spirit, divine source. Let's get into this more for my collective. Thank you. Tell me what do we need to know about the collective situation? Manipulation. Right out the bat. Right off the bat, manipulation. Yeah, you're going to be able to reject the attempts of manipulation more, because this was too this must have been too frustrating, too crazy for you, too crazy of a situation. Like them trying to literally drive your car is what I'm getting. Constantly trying to cause distractions, accidents, arguments, take it how it resonates. But like right here, it's like they're driving you into disaster and you felt like there was nothing you could do about it. Okay? You were blindly being controlled because you wanted to believe that they had the right intentions, right? Wow, thank you. Tell me more, please. Family ties, walls closing in, taking you for granted. Taking you for granted, creating the sensation of walls closing in on you. So there was a lot of differences that they had. A lot of differences they had about the way things should be, and a lot of differences is in the way that you wanted things to be. And so it was like they had to forcibly control the situation. Okay? There is no more space for denial, only for resolution. Okay? So, yeah, you can't deny the fact that they were just manipulating the whole situation. Okay? The family ties card that comes out, it's basically saying it's like this was like a soulmate that was like family. Okay? Take it how it resonates. And you gave and gave and gave to the situation like they were your family. And they just took it for granted. They just took you for granted. They didn't appreciate who you were and how important you were to this situation and in their life. Okay? They just cared about what they were getting out of this, okay? Tell me more, tell me more. Puppet. It was like they wanted you to be their puppet. A big sense of control, feeling smothered, like you couldn't even speak up for yourself. Trapped in a cycle of consumption and never satisfied. Shallow satisfaction from consumerism is short-lived. Monetary chains hold you back from true happiness. Yeah, they only care about their monetary gains. And they're sadly mistaken that material objects and all the money in the world isn't going to create happiness for them. Okay? You already knew that, but they were trying to make you believe that that was what was important, is what I'm also getting. Wow, let's see. What else? What else? Tell me more. Tell me more, please. Condemnation. Condemning you for who you are. Public scrutiny causes you to question your worth and motives. Facing public opinion challenges your resilience and resolve. It's like, look at all these fingers pointing at you. Like, they're all like trying to judge you. Like, the way that you were expressing things, they're like putting you down because of it. Wow, that's the lesson here, is rising above the negative bullshit. People pointing the finger at you, trying to make you look like you're the bad guy, right? But you know who you are. Let them say whatever the fuck they want. Let them. Okay, you can't control what they do anyway, right? And that's the thing. You drive your show, okay? Never forget that. You're the one that's in charge of how you want to live your life. And the minute people start trying to change that, that's when they need to be cut off immediately. I don't care if it's family. I don't care if you thought they were family. If they're doing this to you, they're not. They're not. And there's nothing you could do to fix the situation because they're too broken. They're too broken. They're not willing to look at themselves as being accountable in this. They're not willing to admit the fact that, you know, they just try to do evil to get what they want. They try to present themselves as being one way, but behind closed doors, it's completely different, is what I'm also channeling. Wow. Wow. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Let's see. Give me more. Give me more about this situation for my beautiful collective and these distorted soulmates. Sisyphus. I was literally just kind of picturing that in my head, getting the feeling like pushing something up constantly to try to make things work, doing all the work and getting nowhere, right? Like Sisyphus, endlessly pushing a boulder up the hill, only for it to roll back down, making endless sacrifices for someone who doesn't appreciate it. A hopeless cycle of exertion and defeat. Yeah, you're tired. You're tired. You realize now that you're not getting anywhere having this energy in your life. You realize this is all bad. This is all toxic. This is not what you're meant for. You're just meant to get through this and learn from it so you can be better at protecting yourself, making sure you never forget your self-worth is also what I'm getting. Okay, self-love is so critical at this time of transformation, to keep telling yourself how good you are, how you are meaning to do good, how much love you have. That's okay. The bad things aren't going to take that away from you, right? Because it's like you even ask yourself, how come all this shit happens to me and yet I still stay good in nature? Because you're meant to. That's your confirmation that you're an earth angel, that you are divine, that you are meant for better things, okay? Once you are able to get past this pain and ride this wave, things are going to get much easier for you, okay? When you're able to release all the pain, all the anger, all the frustration, all the feeling of just being used, for one, you'll never let that happen again. And two, you'll realize, yeah, you were the better person all along. Okay? Okay, let's see what you're going to be attracting. Okay, let's see. Because I just sense that once you get this boulder off your back, it's going to be so much better for you. Okay, you definitely cannot lie to yourself anymore about this situation or this person, taking how it resonates. But they are no longer good for you. They no longer serve you. Okay, Holy Spirit, tell me, what is my divine feminine, divine masculine attracting? Or will they be attracting more flow? Heavy ocean sensation here. Somebody like to surf. You like to go to the beach. But you also know that the beach atmosphere, which is really what I'm sensing, like just the love of laying on the sand and smelling the ocean waves, hearing the crashes, it's like it's able to bring you this total peace that you're not able to get anyplace else. So alignment brings ease. When you surrender resistance, things move effortlessly. Allow life to unfold without forcing outcomes. Follow the path of least resistance. Yeah, you may not be able to force the outcome, but you have an idea of where you want to go. And once you release that, the universe will just start bringing you signs that'll just be guiding you through, okay? You don't have to have all the answers right now. So don't think you do. Okay, resolve. You're also attracting resolve, okay? When you fully commit to your path, the universe aligns to support you. Make a firm decision today. Remove hesitation and step forward with complete conviction. Okay, because there's nothing wrong with you, my collective. There's absolutely nothing wrong with you. There's something wrong with the people that think they can abuse your love. Okay, there's something wrong with them. And not everybody deserves your help and your love. Okay? Let's see. Let's get one more attracting card here. What else can my collective be attracting? Conviction. Yes, your conviction came out twice. Okay, so something that you're not used to is standing in conviction with who you are, being so confident in why you're here, why you do the things you do. You're going to get that feeling after all this, because you're going to realize that, you're stronger than you ever would have imagined. So unshakable belief in your truth fuels manifestation. Stand firm in your vision. Affirm your desires with confidence. Speak and act as if your goal is already yours. Yeah, that's the trick. That's the big secret. To put in your mind, literally put it out into the world verbally, where you want to be as if you're already there, okay? And watch how fast it is attracted towards you, okay? So let's go ahead and we're going to get in some angel messages now, okay? Let's get some love, light, and support for after this mess is all over. Let's see. We'll start with angel wisdom for you, okay? Let's see. Let's get some angel wisdom here for my collective, please. Creativity. Okay, so the creative person that you are, you're going to be creative about resolving this situation, okay? It's also going to be a focal point for you in order to move from the situation. You're going to be very creative and very artistic about it, and you're going to actually be doing something you thoroughly enjoy creatively without having this dark cloud over your head. It says divine inspiration strikes at the most wonderful times. The angels remind you that the more you believe in your abilities and let your creative impulses out, the better artist you become. You start to feel more alive and powerful as you allow new wonderful ideas into your mind. Yeah, so once you get all this nastiness out of your head, that they created all this toxicity in your mind, you're going to really be flowing with creativity. And somebody here is an artist, because I'm just seeing somebody painting, creating something beautiful. Take it how it resonates. So yeah, creativity is going to be the key to success here, is what they're trying to tell you. So let's get your angel numbers for signs and synchronicities, okay? Thank you, Holy Spirit. What angel numbers are going to be here for my collective? Angel numbers for my collective. Prosperity. It's meant for you, baby. It's meant for you. Prosperity, 1000%. 808. Embrace your potential and welcome prosperity. You are making wise decisions and heading in the right direction. So there's your confirmation. You know what you need to do, okay? Keep doing it. Keep doing it with flair. Do it with conviction, okay? Let's see. I'm going to get a couple more angel numbers for you. I'm being guided to this angel number deck, so let's see. Some more signs and synchronicities for my beautiful divine feminine and masculine. Just going to pull one. 5555. If you've been seeing a lot of fives, they're trying to get your attention. Talents with the creativity. I'm telling you, somebody's very talented out there. Discover your hidden talents and passions. Explore new hobbies and interests. And push yourself out of the comfort zone. You might surprise yourself with what you're capable of. Absolutely, you will. Okay, collective? So stop any negative self-talk. Manifest what you love, what you want, how you desire your life to be. And let's close out with our crystal for the healing, okay, for meditation. Okay, Tree Agate came out. And I don't know if you can tell, it's actually like a green and white colored crystal. Let me put this up here, so if you want to meditate on it another time, you can save this. Stability, grounding, root chakra. Tree Agate is a stable force that grounds you back to earth, rooting you to the core of your being, a stone in resonance with nature. Tree Agate asks that you nurture the seeds that you have planted and provide enough substance for them to succeed. Weed out the negativity and naysayers, including your inner critic, and know that despite it all, you are good enough. Tree Agate promotes security in moments of growth, so you feel safe as you expand in your journey. Follow your truth and know that you are supported along the way. Virgo, okay, there's your reading, collective. Thank you for joining me. I hope to see you in the next one. I love you. Bye-bye.